to find out what it's like to get caught up in a rip current. For one father and daughter, a happy beach day instantly turned treacherous. But an unlikely tool helped save the day. Tonight, their strange survival story and what you need to know if it happens to you. ABC's chief meteorologist Ginger Z surrendered herself to the surf.
A Nantucket summer vacation in the water turns from fun to fearful in mere seconds. Derrick Johns and his 16-year-old daughter, Erin Johns, seen here holding a selfie stick with a GoPro camera. They're suddenly pulled in and quickly overcome by a powerful rip current.
I said to Erin, start swimming, and then we really felt the current, and at that point,
that's when I was like, I just can't, and he grabbed me by the GoPro stick and started dragging me in. At that point, I was totally lost. I just turned around and we were so far from the shore, and I looked at my dad and I was like, I don't know what to do, and he just told me I needed to swim, and I used all my energy and I could not swim against that current.
The force dragging them underwater and away from shore. Erin still holding that selfie stick, with the camera still rolling.
I was actually using it as balance. I guess it was the longest thing and I was the farthest out to begin with, so I was trying to throw it to my dad so that he could grab me and pull me in. And the wristband did save my life. Without the wristband, I wouldn't have been able to kind of throw the stick to my dad.
come on!
Other beachgoers racing to their aid. Erin's mother rushing to her from the shore, actually grabbing that same selfie stick and using it to pull her daughter back toward rescuers.
Give me your hand.
Derrick, a former Marine, seen here being pulled to safety by this mysterious hero in the orange bathing suit, then collapsing from exhaustion before nearby lifeguards took over.
I was pretty much tapped physically. I really had maybe 20 or 30 seconds left, and no one was around me, and I went under twice, and I was a noodle. I had no energy or life left in me at that point.
Rip currents are one of the ocean's deadliest killers, accounting for 80% of ocean rescues every year. In fact, nearly 100 people drown in the U.S. every year as a result of rip currents. They can form when water piles up close to shore, held back from escaping by an underwater sandbar. But then, when a break in the sandbar occurs, the fast-moving river of water rushes back out to sea, carrying along anyone caught in its current.
It's kind of like a river pulling out to sea.
The strongest swimmer does not match up to the power of the ocean.
Here we go. Oh my God.
I experienced firsthand how quickly you can get caught up in a rip current, surrounded by San Diego lifeguards on the ground and above, a Coast Guard chopper monitoring everything. Within seconds, I'm sucked out to sea.
And now I am really in a rip current.
I'd been pulled hundreds of yards in less than a minute. Look how far I am from the beach.
What people end up doing is they're swimming and all they do is look straight out. When you turn around, all of a sudden, you're hundreds of yards from where you started. And that happened in seconds. So my instinct is to swim directly where I came from, but then I'm gonna have to go against the current.
It's what most people do, and that is a mistake.
My swimming is very labored, and it's definitely not easy. And I made absolutely no progress.
Then wave after wave, and panic sets in.
People look at where they started, and that's where they want to swim to. And when they can't get closer to where they started, they don't swim straight in. They panic.
One arm up, and that is where the guards come in. They had me on a board and onto the beach in no time. Experts say the only way to escape a rip current is to swim parallel to the beach and get out of that narrow band of water. Look at these rip currents from above. They can pop up anywhere along the beach, but what you need to know, they often form near piers and jetties.
We just got in. Within 2 minutes, we are hundreds of yards from the shore, and quickly we would be out in the open ocean. The current would carry us along the jetty all the way out.
And when I tried to swim straight back?
So I just tried to fight the current a bit. No matter how hard I tried, I was not able to fight it or even make any progress at all. This is the strongest rip I've been in all day. The only reason I feel comfortable doing this is to first show how powerful they are, but also because I've got a ride.
That's why you really have to respect it and know that it's a larger being than you are.
Erin and her father, Derrick Johns, consider themselves extremely lucky.
We got in the ambulance and I just grabbed his hand and we're both okay, we're both alive.
And are grateful to those who jumped to their rescue.
How you doing, sweetheart? Oh my God. God, good to see you guys. How you doing?
Okay.
All right, you doing all right?
Today, they met with one of those rescuers, the man in the orange shorts.
Derrick.
Thank you,
good
sir.
to see you, man. Good to see you.
He's a big, strong man.
Yeah, I saw a little panic, and the daughter Erin too. They were both struggling.
Rescued and rescuer, reunited with feet firmly planted on the ground, and that selfie stick still nearby, perhaps capturing another moment, albeit under calmer and happier circumstances. For Nightline, I'm Ginger Z in New York.